Can I sue Equifax for defamation? Hi, this is consumer protection attorney Bill Clanton, and I've helped hundreds of consumers, regular folks like me and you, deal with inaccurate credit reporting, debt collection harassment, and other consumer-related matters. In this video, I'll answer the question, can I sue Equifax for defamation? The short answer is no. And the explanation is more interesting than you might think. So this is because of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It takes the place of or preempts state laws on defamation. And the reason it does that, to figure out why, we have to look back at what was going on when that law was passed. So in the late 1970s, the Fair Credit Reporting Act was an idea in the heads of a couple of senators, and they were working on getting it passed. Well, once it started gaining steam and it was something that people were interested in, and you got to understand the context too. Back in the late 1970s, there were the credit bureaus, and they were much more secretive than they are now. They had records on magnetic tapes, they had supercomputers storing information on hundreds of millions of Americans, and there was no way to know what they had on you. There was no mechanism to get a credit report from them. It was all secret, and people were terrified. You know, these entities were incredibly powerful, like they are now, and they were completely secret, unlike they are now. So the credit bureaus wanted to stop getting sued in state court for defamation. So the deal that they made was that the Fair Credit Reporting Act takes the place of or preempts state defamation laws. But in exchange, you can get a credit report, a free credit report. So they opened up their doors a little bit in exchange for us losing our ability to sue them in state court for defamation. You can still sue them for essentially what is defamation. And why do I say it is defamation? Because defamation happens when somebody publishes false information about you, and that false information costs you an opportunity or a loss. So Equifax publishes false information about you to a third party, and that causes you to lose an opportunity, whether that's a car note or a mortgage, a job, an apartment, anything. So that's what you would need to prove a defamation case, and that's what you would need to prove a case against Equifax under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. But you have to give Equifax notice. And what does that mean? What's a notice? It's a dispute. You have to dispute the inaccurate information with Equifax and give them an opportunity to investigate it and correct it before you can bring a lawsuit against them. Now, I've got other videos on disputing, but just quickly, a dispute to Equifax should be in writing. It should be on a good form. You should use a good form as the basis for it. It's not a form letter. You need to put your information in there, the accounts and the information that's incorrect that you're disputing. It needs to be sent certified mail, and they'll have 45 days to get back to you after they do to conduct their investigation and get back to you. So after that process, you can bring a lawsuit, but you should dispute inaccurate information with Equifax or any other credit bureau several times. They get tens of thousands of disputes every day, and they will explain to a judge or a jury that, occasionally I miss one, it just happened to be this one. Well, don't give them that excuse. Dispute it several times. I hope that you have a better understanding of why Equifax cannot be sued for defamation anymore. And if you're having a problem with Equifax, what they're reporting about you, give us a call. We're happy to guide you through the dispute process or even bring a lawsuit against Equifax if that's appropriate. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing. Thank you.